There's a lot I can say to defend the adult industry, but I choose to take the points that she brings up and dispute them. We do agree on masturbation is good for everybody, of course, men and women. I also believe in economic equality. I always voted for the ERA when I had the option to. I was raised by a feminist mom who had many jobs during World War II. She worked for a spy, working for the OSS, which became the CIA. So, I'm a big supporter of all this. We agree on these issues. This whole thing she says about, should we feel uncomfortable enjoying a woman being exploited, like we're getting some, think about this when you enjoy seeing a sexy woman in a porn film. Well, why would she be picking on our industry? In R-rated films, they bump and they grind. Just because you don't see this, you still see, R-rated sex, softcore bumping and grinding. A lot of Playboy models don't have sex on camera, but they bump and they grind. They simulate fellatio. How about all the music videos we see? Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, all these stars bumping and grinding and gyrating to the music. Should you not enjoy them? Because maybe they're being exploited for their bodies. That Anderson who gets double D's and takes them out, goes back again. Do you not enjoy her because she's being abused and exploited? Because looking at her and thinking sex in our minds, Maxim magazine, Details, Detour. Where do you draw the line? And not enjoying. You should enjoy looking at these women because they're being exploited. Well, then I'm rid of all the F, the G, the R, the X, soft X, hard X, triple X. As many people say, the difference between triple X or eroticism and hardcore is the lighting. Because women are being exploited. I'll tell you a lot of women get exploited because they come to Hollywood, want to make it mainstream movies. These organizations like Faces International, and they pay $200 for filing fees, $500 to get photography done by their photographers for portfolios. Then they promise to give you a job, but you never get. And like thousands of actors who come to Hollywood to get work and don't get work, you see them as extras. So every time you look at Rocky Balboa, according to Susan, all those girls sitting up there in aisle 36, row 20, the 600 extras that they use who are being exploited for $30 a day, don't enjoy Rocky because all those girls extras paid lots of money to be there and are being exploited, like most extras are in Hollywood. They're being exploited and not getting paid. So I guess we can't enjoy watching Rocky because there's all those exploited people up there in the balcony. Just because we're sexual, then now say there's a problem, which I don't think is fair. And then as far as money goes, I'm not saying money is everything, but it certainly helps in determining one of the things that determines success is happiness, good grades, blah, 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 and money. A lot of girls in porn now run their own companies. Now again, whether this argues what she's saying or not, I think it's important I explain this to you. I work for women at a company called Metro Interactive. But most of the girls now in porn who achieve so many years in the business so they run their own companies. If they're on the smart end of the deal, there are some girls who maybe make bad choices, do some of the crazier, nastier, kinkier, niche type movies. But the vast majority of women today in porn are making very good choices, making lots of money, making $1 million, going on to other lives. I give you names and names and names of the vast majority of girls in porn. A lot of you guys have heard of, who are now having pretty decent lives. They're married, running their own businesses, from Vanessa Del Rio to Ned David, Samantha Fox, Serena Sega, I can go Marilyn Chambers, I can go on and on and on. So mention all the girls you've seen in porn, we're doing quite well right now, okay? The vast majority. Are there some having problems? Yes. Are there some films, as Susan said, that I don't like? Yes. Some of the nastier films made by Max hardcore or extreme. They're out there, they're the kinkier audience likes to see it, but it's not the majority of the business. I'll defend those, but it's not the majority of the business. Just again as an example, some of the women, there's an article, like 20 women now who run their own companies and are making $1 million. Just an example, Tara Patrick, of course, and there's Jenna Jameson now worth $17 million. We know how her boobs taken out and wants to have a normal life and have kids, so she's pretty much, wanting to quit the business. She has Tito Ortiz as her boyfriend, the Ultimate Fighter. And then you have Belladonna, Francesca Lake, and Vita Royale, who has a very soft feminine series called Femme, where she tries to make films that will cater to women. She's trying. We have again, Wayne, Stormy Daniels, on and on. And these girls are all running their own companies. Danny Ash has the biggest website. Asia Pereira has the longest website making $20 billion. So again, these girls are making a tremendous amount of money. Now again, they choose to do it. The whole thing about exploitation is I understand what Susan's saying, but girls choose to do it. A lot of these girls do not have a very big education. You don't see a lot of college girls going into porn. So I think porn has created a nice way for women who barely got a high school equivalency to make money. And as she says, why is it that that's one of the few ways to make more money than men? Well, that's, you know, it's not our fault, but it's nice that they have that they could do if they choose to. You know? What she doesn't say also is that you can actually, you can probably spend the next 5 years renting films from Adam and Eve, films that Nina Hopley produces, that Candida Royale produces, but even educationally. Whereas a husband, where they actually hire real husbands and wives to play husbands and wives, to have totally gentle, loving, romantic, hardcore sex. So she's just been hanging out with a show of hardcore. You know, so again, you know, any plot that we do, the feminists and anti-pornographers are not going to like. When Susan says about this, this really cracks me up. The majority of porn, the girl comes on, like she's being coerced. First of all, the majority of porn are being accused of making the girls too easy. I don't know what film she's looking at. I mean, they have the mixture of them, mixture of both. But either way, we're dead. If I go, of course, the majority of the plot is the repairman, the TV repairman, the pizza man. Every time they come to the house, she never has the money to pay for it. She meets the girl in sexy lingerie. You know, I'm sorry, but I haven't got the money to pay for it. Next thing, you're having sex. You know, what do we got? We're gonna go for coffee, eat me. Sure, culture. And yeah, you know, most girls aren't that easy. You're giving a bad example. You know, and then they make a film where it's, you know, the girl gets a little, you know, the guy says we'll have sex. Nah, not going in the mood. Pulls out his schlong. Okay. She said no, wait a minute, you know, now she's coerced. So either plot line, we're going to get damned by the feminists and the pornographers, and most of the plots are pathetically stupid anyway. That's why it's just fast forward. But just an example. Today, we'll be for the next probably 10, 20 years. It's the same thing in Hollywood, the fact that there'll be the major A-list type films, you know, which have big storylines, plots, you know, more normal boy-girl type sex. Then you always have the kinkier films that'll be like the more, I guess, anal or the more nastier films that business creates for the more bizarre kind of fantasies. But again, in Hollywood, it's the same thing. You can rent a $100 million film by Spielberg, or you can look at an art house or a low-budget B film, you might say the Sundance Channel, or produced by Troma.